Hello. Thank you to the Eastern Psychological Association for allowing us to participate in this year's virtual EPA conference.
We would also like to thank our faculty mentors, Dr. Julia Zavala and Dr. Rebecca Trenz at Mercy College for their guidance and help with this project.
My name is Tatiana Pineiro.
And my name is Dimitra, and we are here to present our study on the role of epistemic perspectives and social media use on academic performance.
Living in a modern world where much of our realities have been shaped by and seem to intuitively rely on social media, how much influence does social media have on the way we approach and how we think about information?
Oxford Dictionary defines epistemology as the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its methods, validity, and scope. It is the investigation of what distinguishes justified belief from opinion.
As referenced in the research conducted by Barzilai and Weinstock in 2015, the Kuhn et al. Model of epistemic development suggests that epistemic thinking is the coordination of objective and subjective dimensions of knowing, and have established three main levels of epistemic perspectives, and they are the absolutist, multiplist, and evaluativist perspectives.
The absolutist perspective views knowledge as certain objective fact that should not be questioned. The multiplist perspective views knowledge as uncertain, subjective opinion which has no need to be questioned. And the evaluativist perspective views knowledge as uncertain, but coordinates both the objective and subjective interpretations of information by questioning and examining the evidence and arguments.
Research has shown that the relationship between social media use and academic performance is mixed. These mixed findings present a need for further investigation, where other factors, such as epistemic perspectives, may present a more definitive conclusion on the relationship between social media use and academic performance by examining epistemic perspectives as a moderator of this relationship.
In this study, we examined whether epistemic perspectives moderate the relationship between social media use and academic performance. For the study, 105 participants completed 3 questionnaires. The epistemic thinking assessment provided a fictitious historical event, which was followed by 12 questions asking how they thought about the information read. For each question, there were 3 responses, each one reflecting on the epistemic levels, which asked for the participant to indicate how much they agree or disagree with the statement. Mean scores were calculated to assess agreement with epistemic perspectives.
Next, participants completed a social media use questionnaire, which measured how often they use social media, their reasons for using social media, and whether they trusted the sources from which they received information on social media. Finally, participants were asked to complete a demographic questionnaire.
The results of the study showed that the 3 most common social media platforms used were YouTube, Instagram, and Snapchat. The results of the moderation model were not significant, so a multiple regression analysis was used to test whether the 3 levels of epistemic perspectives could predict the relationship between social media use and academic performance.
Only the absolutist was found to be significant, showing an absolutist perspective was a negative predictor of academic performance.
Social media use was also found to be a negative predictor of GPA, supporting previous research showing social media use as a negative predictor of academic performance.
These findings further prove that absolutist views do not allow for a degree of questioning. Therefore, the absolutist perspective was found as a predictor for a lower GPA.
This study contributes to the body of literature by being the first to look at epistemic perspectives as a moderator for social media use and academic performance. Future research should aim to expand the scope of this study to include more factors of credibility, such as the examination of other factors which could potentially act as moderators or the use of different forms of statistical analyses.